Thinking about buying a home or selling your property, or maybe making a smart real estate investment? The Boise housing market, especially in Ada County, which includes cities like Boise, Meridian, and Eagle, is shifting. And if you're not paying attention, you could miss out on major opportunities. Welcome to Mikey's monthly market update for March of 2025. This is where we break down the latest trends so that you know exactly what's happening in the market right now. Whether you're a buyer just looking for the best deals, or a seller trying to maximize your profits, or you're an investor searching for the next big opportunity, this is an update for you. I'm Mike Petras with NPRE Boise, and today we're diving into everything you need to know about home prices, inventory, days on market, and factors that will shape real estate in Ada County in the months ahead. But before we dive into the Boise real estate numbers, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And by subscribing, you'll gain exclusive access to the best strategies for navigating the Boise housing market, which I'll be sharing to my subscribers in an unlisted video. This is my way of saying thank you to those that support my channel. So if you want access to the best strategies on how to buy, sell, or invest in today's market, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on market updates in the future. Let's start with the median home sold price this month, which is at $530,000, reflecting a 1.49% decrease from last month's $538,000. While it may seem like a small drop, this reduction is a part of a broader trend that tells us where the Ada County housing market is headed. Breaking it down further, median home sold price for existing homes is sitting at $525,000, making a 0.01% increase from last month's $524,950. And meanwhile, new construction homes sold for a median home sold price of $549,000, experiencing a 0.02% decline from last month's $549,995. This tells us that prices have remained relatively stable in both segments, with only minor fluctuations between January and February. For the past 2 years, Ada County has undergone a significant market correction after the historic price surges of 2020 and 2021. During that time, home prices soared due to record low interest rates, historically low inventory, and an overwhelming surge in buyers' demand. However, as rates began to rise and affordability concerns set in, the market underwent a necessary reset. Prices peaked in 2022, and by March of 2023, the market hit its lowest point, with the overall median home price bottoming out at $483,450. Since then, home values have climbed steadily, with the overall market appreciating by 8.59%. However, rather than experiencing another extreme run-up like we saw during the pandemic, prices have been moving in more of a measured, sustainable direction. This is an important indicator that the Ada County market is not in another boom and bust cycle, but instead setting into a phase of stability. Looking at recent price behavior, single-family homes overall suggest that prices are neither surging nor falling. While there are always small fluctuations from month to month, we're not seeing erratic price swings. Instead, what's emerging is a market where supply and demand are more closely aligned. When we break it down further, the trends become even clearer. Existing homes have remained relatively steady, appreciating at just 0.01% since January of 2025, showing that the resale market has reached an equilibrium where buyers and sellers are meeting at fair market prices without major shifts in negotiation power. Sellers who price their homes correctly are still able to sell within a reasonable time frame, while buyers are finding more options but are no longer pressured into bidding wars. The fact that existing home prices held firm for multiple months without any major price drops indicates that demand remains strong enough to support current values, but not strong enough to push prices significantly higher. New construction homes tell a slightly different story, but one that still supports the case for stabilization. New construction prices have dipped slightly by 0.02 since last month, but not in a way that suggests a declining market. Instead, this minor adjustment reflects ongoing builder strategies to attract buyers, such as mortgage rate buydowns, closing cost assistance, and upgrade incentives. Rather than cutting prices outright, builders are using targeted incentives to keep homes selling at a steady pace. This small fluctuation suggests that builders are adapting to the current market conditions rather than reacting to major volatility, which is another key sign of a stable environment. Looking back at the peak, the numbers show how far we've come and why stabilization is the key theme now. Existing homes peaked at 586,750 and have declined by 10.52%. Meanwhile, new construction homes peaked at 690,000 and have experienced a sharper drop of 20.30. While new construction saw the largest declines, the segment of the market has found a floor and is now stabilizing rather than continuing to slide. When compared to January of 2023, we see that existing home prices have appreciated by 9.52% over the past year, while new construction prices have increased by 10% in the same time frame. Together, these increases bring the overall market appreciation to 8.59% since the lowest point in March of 2023. This type of price behavior, small month-to-month adjustments without significant swings, reinforces the argument that Ada County has entered into a balanced and sustainable phase. Unlike the roller coaster of rapid price increases followed by sharp declines that we saw in 2020 to 2022, today's market demonstrates the hallmarks of long-term stability. Buyers have more negotiation power than they did at the peak, but sellers are still able to move their homes at market value without drastic price cuts. The fact that prices have remained relatively unchanged for multiple months suggests that both sides of the market, buyers and sellers, are now operating within a more predictable pricing environment. But looking ahead, the next few months will be pivotal as we move into quarter two, which is historically a strong season for real estate activity. Demand could pick up. If that happens, prices could hold steady or even see a slight appreciation as competition among buyers increases. However, if inventory levels rise at a faster pace than demand, price growth could slow, or in some cases, specific segments of the market may experience mild price declines. New construction will continue to be an area to watch closely too. With more inventory available in this sector and builders still offering incentives, it's possible that price adjustments in this segment will be more noticeable than in the resale market. However, unless there's a significant shift in buyers' activity or external economic pressures, we are not seeing signs of another major price drop. Instead, new construction market appears to be finding its own equilibrium where pricing remains relatively steady while incentives are used as a tool to maintain sales volume. So overall, the Ada County housing market has transitioned from an era of unpredictability into more stable, measured, and sustainable phases. The fact that prices have remained steady across single-family, existing, and new construction homes for multiple months reinforces the notion that wild fluctuations of the past are behind us. With prices holding firm, demand remaining consistent, and no major external shocks on the horizon yet, we can confidently say that Ada County has entered into a period of stabilization. The coming months will determine if this stability continues, but for now, the market appears to be in a healthier, more balanced place than it has been in years. So next, let's dive into the inventory data, starting with active listings. There are currently 1,329 active listings in Ada County for sale, an increase of 73 homes from last month. So what does this mean? It means that the housing supply is still growing in Ada County, but we're not seeing a drastic oversupply that would create major price drops. Looking at existing homes, there are 594 active listings with 413 pending sales and 363 homes sold. This means that almost 41.2% of the homes available in Ada County are under contract, indicating that buyers are still actively engaging with the homes on market. Sellers are adjusting their pricing to meet the demand, which is a strong sign that the market is still moving forward despite rising interest rates. If we compare to last year, this shows a strong demand that is sustaining the market. Now let's talk about new construction. There are 735 active listings for new homes in Ada County, with 673 pending sales and 240 homes sold. The pending sale numbers are also quite strong, indicating high demand for new homes in Ada County. As for the days on market, we're looking at an average of 50 days, which is a slight decrease from last month's 51. This indicates that homes that are priced correctly continue to move at a steady pace. But when we compare to the days of 2021 and early 2022, the days on market are much higher, reflecting the shift away from what frenzied market we saw at the peak of the pandemic era. Back then, homes were going under contract in less than a month, but now buyers are being more selective and taking more time to find the right fit. This has led to a gradual increase in the days on market, showing us a more balanced market where buyers are taking their time. For sellers, this means pricing strategy is key. Homes that are priced correctly and in good condition continue to sell at a steady pace, but those that are overpriced or not well maintained risk sitting on the market for longer, forcing price reductions. Sellers who price their homes competitively from the start are likely to sell in a reasonable time frame, especially in Ada County, where demand is still strong for the right properties. Looking at the cancels and expires for this month, we saw 141 cancellations and 11 expired listings. These numbers, while lower than in previous months, indicate that sellers are adjusting their expectations. Homes that were overpriced are either being pulled off the market or are failing to sell after sitting too long. And what does this tell us? It shows us that the market is beginning to level off. Sellers are getting smarter about pricing their homes in today's market, and buyers are becoming more selective with their decisions. So, as we look forward to what's next for Ada County in the housing market, as we head into Q2, we'll see if buyer demand picks up as spring and summer bring more competition into the market. If demand remains strong, we could see price stabilize or even increase slightly, with inventory tightening again. However, if demand slows down or if the interest rates rise, inventory could continue to build, forcing sellers to adjust their expectations and pricing. But here's the key takeaway. The future of Ada County real estate depends on how these key factors, demand, interest rates, and inventory, play out over the next few months. If you want access to the best strategies for buyers, sellers, and investors, you must subscribe because the best strategies are subscriber exclusive. So if you're serious about staying ahead in this market, hit the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell so that you're constantly informed. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and subscribe. And if you're thinking about making a relocation right here to Ada County, download my relocation guide, your ultimate resource for navigating the area and making your transition as smooth as possible. And of course, if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me either via my number or via email. I'm responsive and happy to answer your questions. And if you don't agree with me or you think that things are about to go out of whack, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts below. Well, thanks again very much, everybody, for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I look forward to the day that we speak. God bless. And I look forward to the day that I call you my neighbor.